Hello there and welcome to another video from Max Revs. I'm here at Stowe House. This is a Porsche 911 meet, probably the very last meet of the year before the weather turns. It was forecasted to rain, but the weather's held out and it's an awesome event. I've got some photos we'll show you later on, but more importantly than the photos of 911s, I found a Cayman. You know, it's always great when you go to a Porsche meet to find a Cayman, and I've actually found a special Cayman here and a special owner. So I'm going to introduce you to Andrea. Andrea is so passionate about the 987. He's a car designer, and using his skills, he's created his own parts for his own car. So this is actually a Porsche Cayman 987 Gen 2 S. But I didn't know when you bought the car from the factory, you could spec it with the R-Pack. But let me introduce you to Andrea, who's standing behind me. Andrea, this is a wonderful car, man. I love the car.
It's almost like a unicorn, isn't it?
How long have you had the car?
Not too long, actually, only a few months.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is basically my business car, I would say. So it's part of the business, but I also enjoy it myself.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm a car designer and a big, huge fan of Porsche cars, especially the 987. I'm obsessed with the 987.
Oh, you found the right place.
No.
Most people here love the 987.
Exactly. So I thought it would be great to combine my skills of designing car parts and my car, Porsche, and almost create a business out of it. But rather than a business, I wanted to create a culture around these cars, which, if we consider that this car is going to be 20 years old in 5 years' time, maybe we can do something by the time we get there to give this car different aesthetics, maybe.
Well, I love what you've done to this car, because I think you're a professional car designer, and it shows, because you haven't just put a massive wing on the back or done something that's crude. Like, I do love the GT4s, but the 987 curves, and we saw like the Cayman R, the fixed spoiler it had was not exactly like a GT4 wing.
It wasn't,
and
yeah.
I love what you've done with this kind of, I mean, we'll bring you some shots of this stuff in a while, but the ducktail, it just works with the flowing hips, the flowing cars, and I think you've done an amazing job here. And I think you can see that's the name of your company on the side. People can check it out. What was your goal here? So you purchased the car, and you're passionate about Caymans, and then you just said, I'm going to design things for my own car.
Exactly, yeah.
How does that happen? I mean,
I don't know, it's just, it's one of those things, like when you're passionate about something, you know, and I do like standard cars, but I think if we can have like our own takes on these cars, why not? So I said, I'm just going to use my skills and see what I can come up with. And
I love the fact you went for the ducktail, because when people think spoilers, so many people think big wings.
Exactly.
Can you tell me why you said you were going to put this on the Cayman and not like a big spoiler?
Because I thought that something subtle like this was actually missing on the market, if you like. So it's a small touch, but can change the outcome, the look of the car massively, being very subtle. So that's why I choose to go for this way.
Because it's a 987, it looks a little bit older. One thing the ducktail does for me, it's more of like a heritage angle. It's not like a big wing like the GT4.
Exactly.
It's the perfect kind of wing for this car.
So the idea was to create the only and true ducktail for the 987, which I think is kind of missing on the market at the moment. There is a couple of other options out there, but they're not true ducktails for me when I looked at them. So I was like, what can I do? Can you
explain it? When you say not a true ducktail, because you're a designer.
It's because it's the lines, the way they wrap around the tailgate. I find them a little bit too like edgy, a little bit too squarish, if you like. So I wanted something that blends with the car, with the lines of the car from the roof, coming down and then picking up again. Side vents as well, they're still a prototype, so they've been testing for airflow at the moment, see if they perform well, if they stay on, and when they're ready, when I'm finished with the tests, then I'll be putting them into production. So the idea was to get this sweepy line coming down and then picking up again, and very much inspired by the old 911 ducktail. But I wanted to keep like subtle, clean, very simple, if you like. Not too leery. I personally think it works best as a body color because it's an extension of the car, but customer can spec the ducktail or can paint whatever color they want, really. If you follow my Instagram page and my website, there's going to be all the news on when the parts are coming out, basically.
So moving to the front of the car, we can see here you've got your front splitter it's in black this time. So I noticed your rear ducktail spoiler was in body colour, but you've gone for black on the front splitter. Is there a reason from a design point of view why you kind of...
So from a design point of view, the reason was if he was white, it would be a little bit too heavy, the front end. So I thought that would break the volumes of the front. And for me, it works best in black. But maybe a body color version could suit the car as well.
I mean, how do you sell these? I mean, it's up to the customer if they paint the products.
So yes, they arrive as they would be delivered as a black finish, and it's up to the customer if they wanna painting body color or just keep it black basically.
It's hard to explain. It looks modern yet classic at the same time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a beautiful mixed feelings. So again, it's a car that is aging very well, but at the same time it's aging. So what can we do to to make it look a little bit more modern without being too leery, if you like.
If you want to find out more about Andrea's work, he's on Instagram. Is it what, PDI?
PDI Design Innovations.
There you go. So he knows it better than me. You can check him out on Instagram. I'm not sure when the products will launch, but I'm quite interested in that ducktail. I think for me, out of all the parts, that's the thing I'm most interested in. So I'll keep an eye out on it. And just to stress, there's no commercial involvement between Andrea and I. We're just Porsche enthusiasts. He's a car designer. He's making stuff for the Cayman community, and what a better place to feature than on this channel. Enjoying life and cars to the max. Andrea, would you like to say anything else?
Not really. Oh my god.
Oh, you've been fantastic. This is awesome.
Thank you very much. My first time on camera.
Listen,
I'm really sorry.
Like, oh, no, I don't want to appear on camera. I said to him, listen, when I first started out, I was useless. Many people still say I'm useless now, but when you get to a certain age, you just want to enjoy life.
I think you got a great channel.
And you know what? It's around the Cayman. It's great seeing this car, and I love what you're trying to do for the Cayman community.
Thank you.
We as having 987s, they are kind of old cars, but just doing this just makes them look.
Yeah.
As I said, it's modern and classic at the same time.
I've actually had few people saying, I wish I didn't sell my 987 looking at your parts now, so they kind of want to go back into it.
Wow.
And I think it's great.
Don't ever sell your 987. Because Pinky Lie said it, they're going to become classics one day. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Enjoying life and cars to the max. See ya.